Oh my god. We have it. It's finally here. Okay, so this came really quick. The eBay seller I usually buy from, they shipped us with DHL, and it's my ITZY albums if you don't know. So hi, welcome to the unboxing. I'm gonna try out something different. So since I'll be unboxing 6 of these, because I have 2 sets on here, I will go through each of the pre-orders and then the photo books, but I'm going to try and not look at the photo cards first because I actually plan on doing a voiceover for this. So once I get to like looking through everything, just change the playback speed to 2.0. I don't have a lot to say and everything, but I thought I might as well introduce and kind of tell you guys what's happening. So I think I might try and do unboxings like this way more often, depending on how well it goes, because I can gather my thoughts together in the voiceover instead of stumbling over my words while looking through everything and reacting to it at the same time. We should have 6 copies in here, and I do actually have another 3 on the way from a group order just in case I don't get as good pulls in here, but we have to pray. So yes, I'm gonna like talk a bit while opening this just because I have a few things. Okay, so let's open this up. Oh my gosh, okay, so this came to me within 3 days, and I think it just depends on how many albums I buy through that seller, because I have bought multiple albums from them before now, and sometimes they ship with DHL, sometimes they don't. So the DHL is obviously like a lot more quicker, and I'm glad that they were able to ship with DHL. Okay, okay, we have everything in here. Gosh, look at all the pre-order booklets. Move the box out of the way. Okay, and I forgot to mention the prices. Technically the shipping, it's free shipping, but I guess if you put it into perspective, the shipping is included with the price. So since I ordered 2 sets, this came just under $100 I think. I got posters with it, so if you choose no posters, it'll be a lot cheaper. I think that it's just like the slightest bit cheaper, but okay, so of course we did get posters, so let's look at them. I think we got 6. So let's pray these are all the different versions. Of course I got folded. Why am I cheating? Okay, so here's the first one, which I think is the cover for the digital like album, so like on Spotify and stuff. Wow, okay. So I like these posters aren't, well, I literally just checked my words. Okay, yeah, they're completely different to the covers, album covers at least, which is good. Ooh. We have this one where we have ryujin, yes. Okay, we love that, we love gorgeous. So we have an extra 3 of these. We have everything here, so I'm going to open up with the pre-orders, but what I want to explain is that I'm going to be... Oh wait, I forgot the freebies. So it looks like we got just 1 layer freebie. 2 technically. We have one from the Dala Dala, like, I don't know if it's teasers exactly, but the Dala Dala photo shoot, which is quite cool. So it was nice that they included that. I want to just preface what cards I want to pull. I'll put it up here. And I just pray that I don't get too many units, because I feel like trading the normal photo cards will be a bit easier. And I also don't know, I've not looked in depth, I've only watched unboxings for the photo cards really, but I want to see if these are basically different photo books, because if not, that's a scam, GIPY. But I think I'm just going to leave 1 unsealed just now and 1 sealed, since I have 2 sets. I don't know what I'll do with the extra one. So I'm planning on basically opening the first set and not showing my pulls first, since I'm just going to go through everything and then we'll go through my pulls, just because I have like a big segment where I just want to talk about the album and stuff. I don't know where to start off with. So I would say this is my favourite version from the teasers, but I've still not looked through the photo book, so I guess I can talk more about my feelings on the actual packaging and physical release after my look through everything. So I do recommend putting it into the playback speed 2.0 so it goes a bit quicker, but I guess we'll just do it in order like this. Or should we do it in order of like preference? Okay, I'm gonna do orange, blue and black, just because I think that's my preferred versions. Right, goodbye. Voice over me will be starting now, so I'll see you guys. I'll still try and have some sort of reactions to the photo book and stuff. That was not in frame. That wasn't focus at all, but let's try and zoom in. Let's be a good YouTuber for once. This is so different, so I apologise if it's a bit weird. Firstly, I really don't know how to start off these things, but I guess we can talk about the title track. Oof, okay, I've probably talked about this, so if I have repeated myself, I'm just gonna cut this out. Y'all don't know how excited I was for this comeback, because this my first official comeback with ITZY, and I'm kind of held myself back from listening to any teasers. I was like, of course I was looking at the visual teasers, like the member pictures and stuff, but I didn't hear any of the like the melody highlight, the teasers for each B-side and stuff. I didn't watch the music video teaser, didn't watch anything. I think there was 2 music video teasers, didn't watch them, so I had no idea what this song was going to sound like at all. I basically went into this music video, this song, with no clue what I was going to be hearing, and I think the only like form of me reacting to this, I was talking to Daisy at the time I think, so like I was basically typing my thoughts out to her. You know when you just listen to, you can't really react to something at first just because there's so much happening, because you have to kind of like watch the music video, and you kind of, it's hard to think of the song and the music video at the same time. So when I watch something, I'm kind of watching it. I don't take in too much of the music, but of course I'll still listen. I think that's one reason why listening to things just with the audio is a lot different. I was really surprised. I'm gonna try and get up the tech because like I have shit memory, so it's not stuff I can remember, but honestly, I was surprised. Y'all don't know how fucking pumped I was hearing ryujin start the song, and especially with like the attitude she came out with. I honestly have no words. Like, I'm just so happy she got a lot more lines this comeback, and basically what she did with her voice, I was so surprised, and I was just like, JYP holding her back. JYP listened to us with how little lines she got within the last two releases. I was amazed to hear it. It was just so nice. And well, not so nice because I was attacked basically. I just can't get over it. Like it just has that impact, and especially being ryujin biased, it really got to me. So like it really affected me. Like I still am not over it. So every time I listen to the song, the intro, I love the intro to the song. I like that little bit of audio instead of like just going like straight into the song. And then boom, ryujin pops up, and I'm just still so surprised. Every time I'm just like not ready. So every time I listen to it, I'm just like, please no, what she did with her voice and how different it sounds, and I just love it. I just like how she was given the chance to showcase what she could do with her rap style. We go into the song. I would say for this comeback, I'm just really undecisive, as a typical Libra I am. I don't like ranking top 3s. I can do biases, but not songs, because I feel like my opinions can always change with title tracks. I can't place it. I feel like all ITZY title tracks for me are really top tier. I think it's just because I like their sound. I loved the chorus so much. I feel like Yeji did such an amazing job with the pre-chorus, I guess. It's the pre-chorus. I love that so much, and for me, I think one reason why I love SM like group songs, something SM like to do a lot is like the whole group sings the chorus, or like it's not just like one member. I love that for some reason. I just like having a chorus where all the members sing, and it's kind of like this, I don't know, I just like that. So I don't know how else to justify it. I just like it. I don't know, I just love it. Like I feel like it just makes the group more of what it is, you know, because they're all singing it, they all want to be themselves, you know. So I feel like it's a big part, it takes it like, I guess it's a big part of the song, and I guess that's one of the reasons why I love when groups sing the chorus together sometimes. And I think it fits well with this song as well, just because of, since it's about them wanting to be themselves, they're all singing it. And I would say one of my favourite parts of the song, apart from ryujin's raps, is definitely the start, where like Yuna's first line, that whole line she got, one of my favorite parts. I don't know, I like the instrumental was so good, and I liked the different parts to it. Like there was so much happening within like the instrumental, like along, I guess it's like more apparent within a dance break, so I guess we'll go on to the dance break now. Love it. I don't know, the instrumental, like the dance break works with the instrumental I think a lot, so I'm kind of, it's nice to hear, like it's not too noisy. I think ITZY do have like the noisy kind of genre, I guess, like if that's what Stanford wants to call it. It works, and there's a lot happening within it, but I do love the dance break. Of course all the girls pop off in it. We love a dance break, like especially that ITZY girls doing a dance break. What more do you want, you know? I want to talk about other things, like what other people are saying, stuff like that, which things I do agree with and don't agree with. This YouTuber I watch, I guess I've just started watching her. I don't say I'm like a casual watcher, she just comes up on my recommended sometimes. She basically had the theories to what their comeback was going to sound like, and then of course she had a video after the comeback with the react. She talked about how there's not like a, I don't know, like a strong dance point where people will grasp onto it, kind of like I guess Twice have a really good like a highlight of the dance, I don't know, usually within the chorus, and I guess they do have that. It's just not as eye-catching as it usually is with ITZY. I would say Dala Dala, you've got like the little hand movements. Yeah, I do agree with that, but either way the choreo still pops off. We also have the topic of people saying the repetitiveness of ITZY's concept. That makes me so mad. Like, To me, a group can have a concept that's their concept, which I think ITZY has a really distinct concept, but they can still change their sound with that concept, you know? Even though I would say all three title tracks kind of work together, I guess, because it's the ITZY sound. I feel like, as I said, ITZY have like a distinct sound, so I wouldn't say it's repetitive, I would say it's consistent. I don't know if this is just me being a girl group stan, but girl groups get picked at for everything. CLC got thrown under the bus for doing too many different concepts, and now you're fucking complaining that ITZY are doing the same concept each comeback when they've only had 2 comeback from their debut. To me, I like the consistency. I feel like it doesn't have to be complete different concept each comeback. Stand other groups for that. There's too many of the same things happening within groups each comeback, like as in like they just swap concepts. What's the need? Like, groups are different for a reason, you know? I don't know if this is like a certain stan saying it, but I don't really think it matters, but it's like, if you only stan one group, you like the concept they do, or you like how they experiment with a lot of concept, just don't try and force that onto other groups, because it's not what you like, you know? Like, it might just not be your cup of tea. I mean, repetitiveness isn't like a bad thing, but I feel like the way people are putting it, it is, to them at least. We're talking about people saying how it's the Dala Dala. I literally do not hear Dala Dala at all. I think it was the same person that maybe produced or wrote it. I can't remember exactly what it is, but I know like the same person that had some sort of like inclusion making Dala Dala is in this song as well, but I do not hear it, but I don't hear it myself. Like, I really don't, so I don't know where that's coming from. I think it's just because people were expecting it, so they just like keep in with their words. I guess people call it icy, Dala Dala 2.0. I don't see it. That's all I'm saying on that. I guess we can talk about like line distribution and kind of like center position, because I think I have a few opinions on that, because I did look at the line distribution videos and I think it's really fair actually compared to other groups. I don't like to compare to other groups, but I think it's crucial in this way because people are still complaining either way, and I can understand why people can complain, but people complain too much, you know? So I think ITZY got number 1. It might have been Leah, Ryujin, Yuna, then Choreography. I think that's the position. If not, I'll correct myself. Choreography in last place and second last was Yuna. Choreography got like 3 seconds less than Yuna, and people were complaining about how Choreography didn't get enough lines. I kind of talked about this in my Luna unboxing, but I didn't want to talk about it too much. Members can suit a concept a lot more than others within a comeback, so they can shine a bit more. Like, I guess all members do deserve to shine within a comeback. Like, we can't deny that other members catch people's eyes with a concept. Of course, there's gonna have to have like a member that's gonna be last for line distribution. Like, it's something we can't change, it's just inevitable, you know? Any member that gets the least lines, people complain about, oh, this person deserves more lines and stuff, but I think that seemed really fair to me. I'm not trying to be biased, because I have members, like, I bias members in groups that don't get a lot of line distribution. Like, Go On, I would say Go On not as much as Vivi, but like Go On still hasn't had his time to shine within an OT12 comeback. We had Onda. I'm only gonna bring up those 2 just because they're like really recent releases, and I just put up with it because I feel like we can't change anything. And of course there's members in groups that will get given more than others. I feel like I'm just repeating myself, but it's annoying to see, just because I feel like the members that get more shitted on just because of them getting more lines, which is out of their grasp. And to me, I do feel like Choreography could have got given like one of the pre-choruses, because I think ITZY sung all 3 pre-chorus. ITZY, I think her voice definitely suited the pre-chorus a lot, and I loved her voice for that. That's what makes the song, you know? Choreography still got a lot of lines. I feel like people wouldn't be complaining. People are not complaining about Yuna just because she is 4th. So we'll go on to choreo now, just because I don't want to keep on talking about the same topic. I think definitely with the choreo and like center position can kind of balance out line distribution. I said this as well, like with music videos, screen time and stuff. But I think that was pretty equal as well. ITZY got the most lines in the song, she got the least screen time in the music video, and then like of course center position. So what I want to say about this is fans weren't happy that Ryujin was kind of like shoved off to the side. I can't remember exactly what it was. I'm really bad at my memory. Basically just like everything, including the way the group is. Like the center, you kind of have to know, like as soon as you see the group, you kind of need to know, or you just know who the center is. With ITZY, I feel like it's a bit kind of blurred because people assume ITZY is the center, whereas JYP literally positioned Ryujin as center. I guess within group pictures and stuff, like in red carpet events, like shows, Ryujin's always in the middle, and they do it like they line up the members in age order, so either way she'll be in the middle. For the group pictures, I'm pretty sure the album cover, ITZY's in the middle for that, so I guess it's kind of not worked out, but I feel like it's got a bit better with this comeback because Ryujin's shined a bit more. Dala Dala, Ryujin basically got 0 lines. She barely got anything, but she got some center but that didn't make up for her having not a lot in the lines, you know? So I think with this comeback, the centre doesn't always have to be in the centre with like the ending pose. Ryujin's always in the middle, so that kind of hints at that, but I feel like people always assume that Yeji's just the centre. I think it was split between Ryujin and Yeji's for the centre for the dance break because Ryujin like was singing a bit of it. I think it's a bit harder to put a centre for a group that got a smaller amount of members maybe, because I guess more members, the one in the middle stands out a lot more compared to like 5-member groups. I think that's kind of something to point. I guess people's complaints were that Yeji has been centre for the dance break for like all 3 comebacks. I couldn't tell you because I don't really care too much. Any member could be centre for dance break for the ITZY dance breaks just because of how amazing their dance skills are. And even though Leah isn't like the best dancer in ITZY, her dance skills still are amazing. So it's just annoying to see people complaining about things where we can't change them. We can only hope for the better within the next comeback and just enjoy what we have, you know, like just take in what we got given. So yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. I don't know if I've made any sense because I like to ramble and it kind of just goes on tangents, but hopefully my editing ass will make some sense of it. Yes, I want to talk about let's talk about the actual B-sides. Let's talk about B-sides. I didn't hate any B-side on first listen. I just didn't not like them. Usually with like B-sides, there's always a few I'm like meh, like I don't really care too much about them, but then they kind of grow on me like a lot more within listening to them for like a longer period of time. But the whole, like, firstly, I forgot to mention, we got 6 B-sides on this album, and y'all don't know how happy that fucking made me. Just seeing that, oh my god, that was such a blessing because ITZY literally only have 3 B-sides prior to this release, not including the remixes because they were not B-side. Those are a remix of a B-side, so I'm not counting that. This was a blessing. I was so glad because music, like I just needed more music from ITZY, and this was definitely, I did say this before, it was like a defining factor in me with like whether if I wanted to all them or not, and we are here. I would say my 2 favourites just now, this would, like, it's not changed yet, but it could change, but definitely my 2 favourites are Nobody Like You and 24 Hours. And knowing that they performed 24 Hours and then at the showcase there was a music video for Nobody Like You, it was like they did this for me. Those 2 are my favourites. If I were to recommend 2 songs from the mini, it would be, other than Wannabe, I would recommend those 2. But I do love how consistent the mini is. I guess kind of the concepts of the songs, the sound of the songs are kind of similar, but they all have different styles, you know? Like how different each one is, but they still have the ITZY sound to it, you know? And it's just nice to see a mini like that, especially being ITZY's 3rd, well technically 2nd mini, to come out with something so cohesive. I liked how there wasn't a forced ballad in the mini. I feel like loads of mini albums, or just albums in general, I guess minis most of the time, because I feel like a ballad is needed within an album, like a full-length album, but with a mini, I feel like it's not as needed as much. Most of the time it's like a forced one in there. It kind of ruins the feel of the mini and like the whole comeback if there's a ballad, and to me, I don't hate ballads, but I'm not like a huge fan of them. I like them. I guess I'm neutral. It's just nice to see a ballad not on the album, because usually if I were to sit and listen to a mini, I guess Luna do this as well, shading my other alts, gosh. Usually I, like when that mini comes out, and I would sit and just listen to the mini on repeat, or the album on repeat, so like I'm just listening to the same like 5 or 6 songs, and then I'd always have to skip the ballad, but I'm kind of happy that it's not that case for this. There might be some skips if I'm not in a mood to listen to like a certain song, but it's just different to see that, like, I don't know, that's something I just kind of picked out. I would love to see ITZY showcase their vocals a lot more, but I don't want to, like, it's not forced. Like, they can take their time. I love what they're doing just now. It would be nice to have like a ballad one day. I'm just saying that I like how there's not one just now, just because it would feel forced and it wouldn't feel like ITZY style. Like, I feel like one day it will come and it'll still be in the ITZY style. And I just want to also see the low registers Ryujin does with the songs, like even just like singing the rapping or like the talking rapping. She has my whole heart. I am Ryujin trash. We be new. So I think I've talked about most of the stuff. I guess I've been too talkative. I've seen loads of people saying that this is Ryujin's era, and I'm happy to see it because I feel like she has been like shoved off to the side. I'm just kind of happy she's getting more of the spotlight now, and it's better when people are patient and wait for it to come, because it comes back better than what you expect. So Chaeryeong will have her time, and so will Leah, I think, because I definitely think Yuna and Yeji has shined. We're just waiting, and we just need to be patient. I think it's okay to have opinions, and then it's just to the point where it's complain, where you can't enjoy the comeback because of this one thing, where that's how I kind of felt people were going around when they were saying the Chaeryeong's like line situation, because it's not as if it was as bad as like Vivi or Onda. People just can't be happy with comebacks, you know? I feel like that's what I was kind of pissed off with, because we got more music. Be happy with the girls coming back, the girls still being confident, the girls coming back with the same self-loving message, you know? Like, it's nice to see, but it's not nice to see people criticize it just for what it is and not like criticize it for the good reasons, you know? Like, I can criticize some things, but not just for the sake of it, or not just because of this one thing that doesn't really impact the whole comeback. I did have a little chat here. Hopefully I made some sense and kind of put out what I wanted to say. If I didn't, I'll probably edit some more in. I've seen, since the dance practice came out, there has been center distributions on YouTube, so we can talk about that a bit more, because I guess I can kind of form more opinions on it. So basically Yeji got like over a minute, I think, in center, which, well, we'll get into that a bit later, but so Yeji got first and of course Choreon got last. I think she barely got 20 seconds. It doesn't seem right, but I think there's a reason for that, and it does match up to the lines, and I think I've mentioned this, but I do feel like Choreon could have got like a chorus, Yeji, well, the pre-chorus, I guess. If Choreon got one part of the chorus and then the dance break, it would have been a lot fairer in the bigger picture. Me personally, I think every girl in the group should be able to shine for a comeback, but it's everybody else that's saying this shit where it's like, oh, this person like owned this era, this person owned that era. People are doing that themselves, so it's just because someone doesn't get a lot of lines and a lot of dance, I don't think it matters in the bigger picture. I think Choreon can shine, she is shining, it's just she's not getting the time, and people think that's the most important, but it's like she's still doing the dance along with the group, she's not just getting center. Like, it's just annoying in my case to see that, because Choreon is amazing, she just isn't getting center position, and that's not everything. I think it's just people like to complain. Even if Choreon is on the side, my ass will still be watching her. Just because she's not in the center doesn't mean I won't acknowledge her, you know? Like, that doesn't, like, center doesn't mean everything. There needs to be some sort of balance, and I can understand why people are quite upset with the Choreon situation, just because she didn't get a lot of lines, and now with the dance she's not getting a lot of like center position, but as I said, that doesn't really matter to me personally. I do like things to be fair. I'm a Libra, I like balance in this house. It is like quite annoying to see, but I can just put up with it, because I was thinking about this with the Wiki Mickey comeback, because Lua barely got any lines, anything really, but with the Dazzle Dazzle comeback she got a lot more lines and she looked so much happier, and Lua is an amazing dancer, so I like how they're kind of putting her forward a bit more, but like that's the only thing you can hope for, and it just makes everything a lot better, I think, because Choreon, like, seeing the dance practice, she slayed that shit. She looked amazing, she looked happy doing the dance. I feel as if you're not center, to some people, they're not doing the work, you know? Like, you know, you can still look at, you don't have to look into, like, the person that's in the middle of the choreo to watch the choreo. Like, you can look at every single girl or, like, watch the performance multiple times. I do hope Choreon gets a lot more the next comeback, and we get to see more center ryujin, because they are pushing Yeji a lot more. I like to see ryujin get pushed forward, just because she is the center, so, like, I don't mind with the lack of lines that she would get, but I think center position makes up for it. So it's, as I said, I keep on saying this, but balance, I think that's really important. I forgot to mention how fucking cute Leah was in the music video. How could I forget? Oh my god, honestly, such a baby. Yeah, I just can't not unbox things without talking about my thoughts and feelings on it, just because I'm invested too much, you know. So I'm gonna leave. This is voiceover me gone. I don't know how I'll be editing this, but if I'm going back to technically future me, I'll see her in a second. So I guess now that we've looked through everything, I think I'll talk about the physical album packaging like after I've opened everything up. But yes, we have two of the unit ones, because there's three versions. We've got the orange, the black back, and then the blue back. And then the unit ones are basically, there's two colours, the green and the blue. So we have two units, which I'm not too mad about, because the majority of this is member versions just now, but I don't want to jinx it. But so this is the order I opened these up in. So this is orange, blue, black, and then I think for these copies on top I've opened them up just to see if I could waste more time with the voiceover. I'm gonna do it backwards and see my luck with that, but let's start off with the postcard things. Okay, it's upside down, but we got Choreon. Okay, I don't know if I want to try and collect all members for this, but I know there's a group one, so I kind of want to pull the group one as well, but I don't want to be pulling too many duplicates. Are these all going to be upside down? Yeah, okay, right. Don't do it yet. I actually have the chance of pulling every single member, including the group, with the copies I have, but I'm never that lucky, so I doubt, but okay, we just need the ryujin to pull through. Honestly, I don't mind if I get more duplicates, as long as I just pull one ryujin. But yes, we got 3 out of 3, all being different. So let's see my luck. I'm gonna have this one first. Okay, oh my god, how precious. How precious is this? Oh my god. Basically, I don't mind what I pull, because as I said, I am going to try and collect all members, as long as I don't pull too many duplicates. Next one is Yuna, okay, she pulled through since we didn't get her in the postcard things, but currently no ryujin, literally every single member apart from ryujin, but we're gonna keep our hopes high. So this one gave me some good luck. I think I might actually put these down here just because I need to take the photocards out of the album because we have 2 member ones. So I'm gonna open. I'm gonna show this one first. Yeji, okay, right, that's good. No dupes. We love it. I'm sorry if my shirt peeks through. Gosh. Okay. Next one. No way. Yes. Okay. Right. I only want to pull duplicates of ryujin because I will keep them for myself. But we got Yureji. This is the only one that's the blue border for these cards. I've got another unit one, so I'm gonna do that one first. Okay, we got Ryuna and ryujin. Okay, so we still haven't pulled a Leah member one or a Chaeryeong member, but we did pull them here. Okay, I'm fucking scared. No way! It was the blue one. The blue one. Sorry if I hit the tripod, but no. Are you serious? No fucking way! What the fuck? I have 2 out of 3 ryujin already. The bitch fucking loves me. The black version pulled through. Okay, right. We just need to be a bit more lucky with the actual postcard things. Yeji, okay. I forgot it was in front. But that's why I was taking them out like this. But we got another Yeji, so she will be up for trade. It's kind of okay that it's a Yeji because she's quite popular, so I can try and trade them off. But now, my reaction of actually pulling them out, fuck! See if this is the same 2 cards. Okay, I'm keeping this. I don't care. I'm gonna have dips of ryujin cards. I really do not care. Like, especially that one. That one was the priority. That one was the priority. I just forgot what the versions were. I knew there was different back colors, but I knew it. Fucking knew that. Oh my gosh, you're really fucking... Right, so we have 3 units. One with ryujin in it, so it's not bad. So I'm hoping these aren't all duplicates, because if it is, because that was the same for the postcard, right? Oh my god, this is gonna be my luck, isn't it? Is this Leah? Fuck. Oh my god, okay, this is my luck. This is just my luck. So we have another dupe for the postcard. Let's look at the photo cards. So these are the orange and the black backs. So if we get orange and a black back, we know who we're pulling. I wanted some variety at least. What the fuck? I'm kind of shaken because still getting 2 out of 2 for the ryujin's amazing for me, but I can't. Why is my luck like this? Oh my god. Okay, last copy. Chaeryeong, of course, and then we're gonna get a Yuna and unit 1. So I think it's okay with the duplicates I have because I guess Yeji and Yuna are quite popular. I say this all the time, but that's just like the trader in me. I hate rankings, but like you can't deny that there is popular members within the group. So like, yo, the camera cut me off. But I just sat here and ranted about how I'm kind of okay with the dupes I have because what the fuck? Why did it cut me off when as soon as I turned these over? Let me continue what I was saying. And like, I see Yeji and Yuna are quite popular, so because I was assuming these were going to be the same cards. Spoiler, it's not. And like, I hate saying that there's more popular members, but you can't deny that there is. But I would say there's like more popular members within trading. Like, I don't mind getting duplicates because trading is a thing. So that's why my reactions aren't like pure over the top, but yo, what the fuck? I was really misled. I thought I was gonna get the same exact fucking cards because I got the exact same postcards. But like, what happened? I'm still in fucking shock. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Both of these are not the same, and if I can pull the ryujin set, what the fuck? what the actual fuck? My mind knew I should have done this in reverse because these two were unlucky. Like, this one fucking gave me all the luck. I fucking love this version. Yo, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Oh my god. And we pulled like the cutest unit ones as well because look at the hearts they're making. This one's so cute. This bitch hated me for the icy fucking albums. Now she wants to come over and see my ass. Give me a minute to calm down and then we'll go on to talking about the album packaging if y'all are still gonna want to stay around. Oh my god. Y'all don't know how much I love this seller. Oh my god. The albums this seller gives me is truly a blessing. Thoughts overall with this comeback is that I'm happy ITZY came back with a full fucking mini 7 whole songs, 7 ass whole songs, no remixes. Chef kiss, honestly, chef kiss. Like I know I kind of talked about a lot of stuff in the voiceover and I probably sped up because I knew I was going through these albums too quickly with the amount I fucking talked about, but do let me know your opinions on the album. I think one thing I forgot to mention is that people can't be happy with just the comeback. Like, people take comebacks for advantage now. Like, there's loads of groups that barely come back within like 6 months or whatever, barely a year, and as soon as like a group comes back there's always complaints, and it's like, just be happy that the girls are back and they're healthy and they're promoting and they all seem happy, and then at least wait a week after the release. Like, I'm not saying people can't complain, it's just too much sometimes. But apart from that, let's go on to like all of this shit. Upset that that's the same photo book. I think they could have done like a lot more, but I really like how thick it is, so I don't know if I'll do like a giveaway if anybody wants to. I don't know if I'll give away any albums just because I will be trying to trade these, but I do actually self-plug in. I'm doing a group order for the M-Wave signed albums for UK peeps. So if anybody's interested, I'll pin the comment just so it's easier for you guys to find if you're interested, and we can sort that out. But I will have more copies coming in, so I guess depending on if I can, because I don't know exactly what I'm going to collect just now, because I did try to collect all the covers for ITZY. And I do have 4 or 5 members for that, but I think I want to keep 6 copies. I know it's a bit selfish, but depends on what happens and how I'm gonna do everything, because it's a bit awkward since there's a total of 6 of these, but I don't know if I want to have multiple ryujins. But I think just for celebration of me fucking winning the jackpot right here, I'll be giving away 4 of these. Not including the postcards, I'll be keeping them myself. I'm sorry. But just because I have another set coming in from group order, so I will make it worldwide because I know shipping can be quite a bit just now, just because of everything that's going around. We'll make it worldwide. Just be regular, like mail. I won't do any tracking just because it'll be too much. There'll be rules along with the pinned comment. I'm feeling happy because of the fucking luck I got given. We'll do a giveaway for the Paris ITZY, I don't know French, I'm sorry, but just because these are pre-orders and are a bit more hard to get, I think, so I'll give them away for free. Rules will be in the pinned comment. Okay, now that's out of the way. If y'all are still watching, I'm going to talk a bit more about the album physically, since I did kind of talk about the music and other things. Firstly, with these pre-order cards, I loved these ones. I think Yeji looked so beautiful in her scene in the music video. They all did, but I loved Yeji's just so much. And also, of course, I don't want to talk about too much about ryujin, but look how good she looks with her hair up. She looks gorgeous. And the tartan, we stand. I probably pointed out, editing me will point out my favourite pictures in the photo book. I don't know what my favourite version would be. I think JYP could have easily just made this 2 versions, because these 2 have like the same pictures, I think, and then this one includes some of these pictures. But I do like this photo book. I did kind of prefer this photo book with the teasers just because it's like black and white, and that's kind of like basic. I like basic shit, but I do like the credits they did at the end. The pictures for that, like just the pale blue background. I can't, like, there's no pictures here, but y'all would have saw it if you watched the just going through it. Yeah, I liked that, and I kind of wish they did something a bit different with the lyric. Like, they did different pictures for those. Like, I wouldn't mind if it was the same photo shoot, just different pictures of the girls. And yeah, I really wasn't too sure, I guess because you can't see it, but I wasn't too sure with these, because for the teasers, I think because there's units, so we had Yeji, Chaeryeong and Yuna for one unit, and then Leah and Ryujin for the other. I was confused to why the background was green and blue, because I don't, like, I just was confused with that. But then I saw through the photo book, they kind of like integrated them together, so it was like the ripped page with the blue and then the green in the middle, something like that. I like that. I like how all these were edited. I liked the fonts, I liked the editing, the pictures. I have nothing to complain about, just maybe the versions. I think actually this cover is the one with the credits at the back, the thanks to. So like if you go here, these are all the same, but I wish they did different pictures of the kiddos. Ooh, that's like a bit like raised up, embossed. I like that. I wish they could have done a photo shoot with this cover page instead of it being like a mixture of all versions. Like they could have done two versions with the same, two concepts with the same version, if that makes sense. So like the same outfits but like a different area. Like see, they don't have the little bars here. They've used the orange like circle thing. It just seems a bit too lazy, and I don't like why, like I don't like how JYP did that. Just wish there could have been a bit more effort with the versions, because you really don't need to get all three versions. I am clearly trash and I did go all out and get a few copies, but I do actually like any version is fine. I don't like how they included parts of each version into it, because it's like, what's the point if there's going to be 3 different versions? Like you expect the 3 photo books to be different for each version. How many times have I said version? But they could have done it easily, like some of the outfits from the music video into the photo book. For some reason they don't do that, don't know why, but I'm gonna actually test out what the covers look like with the members pages, I guess the postcards. So they are a bit damaged just like at the corners, but I guess if you have this in your binder or like in the, I guess mainly in the photo book, the sleeve, it doesn't really matter because it's hidden. Same with like if the photo book's a bit damaged in the corners. But I do like the idea of this. I just don't like that the album, I think the only way they could have done group photos was this way, but I like how this looks, and I do like the border. I think the only reason I don't like this version a lot is because of the orange, but I don't hate it. I think the Bloom Eyes orange is a bit more meh. What version was it? Because there's a famous, I don't know if y'all know, but like there's a famous drink here called Iron Brew, and that's orange and blue. Literally orange and blue just remind me of that drink. It might be here, yeah. Like I just thought of the drink so much looking at this, but I guess that's what colour does. I'm gonna go get my ITZY albums to see the height size, because that is something important, because I think these are gonna be the exact same size. I actually do love this packaging. Forgot to talk about that. I don't mind slip covers if they're not in jewel cases. Jewel cases are like the lowest tier for packaging. These are nice, especially with the inclusion of this. I know some people might not like trading or these items. I do like them though, because you have the option of having the group or the member cover. I just like the option of that. I think that's really nice. So let me go get the albums. Okay, I'm kind of doubting that these are the exact same size, but I know they're not thickness wise. Okay, they are. What? They are? I actually thought this was going to be smaller for some reason, but no. Okay, if that's important to you guys, there you go. That's really nice. I actually didn't look at the spine, so I think they're all the same. Oh, okay. So this is what the spine looks like. So this is what the spines look like. But I do like the ITZY cover spines, because the 2 versions it's ITZY, it's highlighted. So the ITZY version, like the more turquoisey blue, this one's, because it's the ITZY version, that one's highlighted rather than the ITZY, but the font is still there. The outline of the font, if you can see. There you go. So I do like that. They could have easily just done the It's Me version, but they did the, I don't actually know what version's what, I just did it in preference. But there is the It's version, Me version, and then the Wannabe version. Okay, so this is the It's, that's the Me, and that's the Wannabe version. Just looked it up there. But I am happy with these, and especially with my pulls. I will be trading the the Yeji duplicates. I'm not too sure about the ryujin just now. I'm definitely going to keep an extra one of these, but I'm not like rushing to trade these just because I do have more copies in. But what was the distribution for this? So we got 4 units. I think 3 of them are dips. 2 of them are dips. And then you have 2 of the blue version, which is my favourite. And then vote for ryujin. I don't like I think it's Leah and Yuna's one for this isn't a selfie, but they're still doing the pose. And then you got more for the Me version, which is the orange one, which you got 4 out of. So if anybody wants to take that into consideration, apart from the duplicates, but this was kind of like the ratio of how much for each version, because these aren't like put into a version just because there's multiple, but there's like 4 of these. 4 out of 10 of these have the green backs where the borders are different. Kind of wish they did 5 and 5. I feel like that would have made a lot more since, but I pulled out those blue ones. That was my little unboxing. If you guys are interested in the giveaway, it'll be in the description, and also the group order for any UK Mitzies. Go check that out. So happy with this. Expect the video after this to be me putting these cards away and organising my binder section for this comeback, how I'm going to lay everything out and stuff like that. I don't know what else, but thank you guys so much for watching this and listening to me ramble. Please do let me know your thoughts and kind of your opinions as well. It'll be fun to talk about. But with that said, with all this unboxed, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.